Hey, what is up? It's me, RedP, and today we're going to build my new PC. Well, I built it like 6 months ago, but I didn't finish this video. In these months, it served me as a gaming and editing PC. But without further ado, let's get right into the components. My new PC was built in the NZXT Manta Mini-ITX case. In this case, the Asus Z170i Pro Gaming motherboard connects my Intel Skylake i7 6700K. Yes, I know, Skylake is just around the corner. As I said, it was built a while back, with my 16 gigs of Corsair Vengeance RAM and my MSI GTX1070 Gaming X. I chose the Asus Z170i Pro Gaming motherboard because it's, first of all, it's Mini-ITX, obviously I need that in this case, and it has a rather decent onboard Wi-Fi solution because Mini-ITX boards don't have another PCI Express slot, so I can't have a Wi-Fi card, and I really need Wi-Fi here because we don't have dedicated internet cords. Next up is the processor installation, which is extremely straightforward. You just line up the golden triangle with the other triangle and you just put down the thingy and then you push down the retention arm and you're done. So that's pretty straightforward. Obviously I chose the i7 because of its hyper-threading. If I were to build this just for gaming, I would have just chosen the i5 6500K or 6600K. For the RAM, I chose the Corsair Vengeance 16GB DDR4 2666 MHz kit. Installation is obviously just straightforward, it's RAM. To keep my i7 cool, I chose the BeQuiet Dark Rock 3. Why did I choose this particular model? Well, I just wanted it to fit in with the colors, so I wanted a black one. And this was basically the black one that was not completely overpriced. Then I just put a little dot of the included thermal paste onto the processor. It will spread out when the cooler is put on anyway, so I thought this would be the best way to apply the thermal paste. The installation of the cooler was actually kinda annoying because you had to line everything up, but in the end it worked out really well. At first I wanted to put on the cooler so that the writing would be exactly the same as the NZXT and the MSI logo, but that didn't work out because the heat pipes were touching the rear I/O, so I had to flip it around and put it on this way. It doesn't look as cool. And while doing this, I mounted it the wrong way, so now the exhaust fan has to go. But later it will be mounted on the top of the case. Mounting the mainboard was kinda hard because the I/O shield had some kind of padding on the inside, which actually made it kinda hard to fiddle the mainboard in. But once it's in, it just works. It has a little bulge at the back. The power supply is a Corsair Vengeance 650M. I mainly chose it because it has plenty power to support the computer, and it has black cables, so they're not sleeved, but they're black and not ketchup and mustard cables. And also it's modular, so I can just put in the cables I need and don't have as much clutter. Turns out it's still a lot of clutter, but yeah. Could at least like put some cables away, maybe. The graphics card installation should be really straightforward. You just shouldn't forget to get rid of the plastic protectors. But really, you just put the card into the slot, push it down, and then secure it at the back. That's like all there is to installing graphics. Oh, and also, it was kind of fiddly to get the power supply cord because there's not a lot of clearance. Maybe I should have taken the card out before I put the card in, but now I just fiddle with the cables to get it into the graphics card. And that's all. After that I put in a 1TB HDD at the bottom of the case, closed it, and installed Windows 10 Education. I want to put out a benchmark video later, so stay tuned for that. But then again, this video took me forever to make, so sorry. But then again, thanks for watching, and here are some cool shots of my new PC. See you later.